Hello, curious Yu-Gi-Oh players. Today I'm going to be showing you a Gladiator Beast deck list. This is going to be my first on my new channel, because I recently deleted my old channel due to just a bunch of stuff. Anyways, without further ado, this is the deck list. It's kind of different. It's got Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, as you can see in it, and a few other cool tech cards. So, let's start. First, I play one bear and one gorilla, because I couldn't decide if I wanted to play bears or gorillas, so I'll just no, I'll play both, because that way I'll have an option with Tenki. I play triple Aquari. That's the big guy. He gets really big when you see the one card I play in here. Then I play double Darius. Not three. I'll play on one of my side deck. We'll get to that later. Double E-Quest, because E-Quest is needed at 2, because I don't run 3 Chariot. Don't have room for 3, if that's why you're wondering. I don't. Mermillo and Bestiari. Retiari is sided due to the fact that you're not always going to need Retiari in most duels. I mean, if you need it against a certain deck, you can just side into it. It's a cool little idea. This one guy at top 4 at a regional, I think it was, did. So, I'm kind of adopting that idea. Double Rabbit. Yes, this is Rescue Rabbit Glads. And Fire Fist Glads. It's just a boss Glads. Triple Andel. He's very good. 1900. I mean, he gets to your hand. Who cares? He's Beast Warrior. He's 1900. He's just a good card. And you can recycle him as much as you want. Double Lance. I would like to play Billy Break 1 maybe and then put in another Chariot, but I like 2. 2's really good. 3 Tenki. The Seal of Orichalcos. This card is the main tech card. It's really boss. I mean, you activate it and you can't tag out from your extra deck. I mean, you can't contact Fuse or anything or Xyz, but you can still attack with a 2400 Laquari and then tag out and get something else. I mean, it's just boss. I mean, you can summon Bestiari with 2000 attack points. What's up, bro? It's really good. You just have to know when to activate this, and you'll always have a way to destroy it, usually. Heavy Storm. Not really scared of Starlight Road, because Starlight Road's a noob card. Monster Reborn. And Dark Hole. The Trinity. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon. If you don't run this card at 3, you're a bad player. You gotta run this card at 3. Don't mean to insult anybody that's getting some ideas, but you gotta run 3 MST. Just start running it now. Future reference. 2 Chariot. Card's boss. Only at 2 because it's kind of inconsistent at times and whatnot, and I don't really have room for 3. Solemn Warning. And you add Chariot back to your hand, so usually you'll be playing around 1 the whole game, and then you top deck another one when you don't need it, and yeah, it's bad. So 2 Solemn Warning. I mean, you guys automatically know. Just good card. I don't play Solemn Judgment. You pay way too many life points to use it. It's just not a good card. I mean, it's good. It's viable and you could play it, but my player preference is I don't like paying that many life points. Usually when somebody activates Judgment, they lose. So, that's that. Play 2 Bottomless. 2 Torrential. This card is the best card ever, because you don't destroy your monsters with it, you destroy theirs. People always forget that. They're just oh, well, you just destroy yours too. You don't activate it when yours are on the field. 2-Dimensional Prison. This is your only out to a lot of cards. This card's not hit, surprisingly, and it's ridiculously broken. I can side into Macrocosmos and get the same effect of Mirror Force and stuff, though, but it's a pretty good card, all of it. 2 Mirror Force. It's the last of the deck. The main deck, anyways, that is. Let's move on to the extra. Crap. Got 2 Shadow Imprisoning. My extra is not complete, so... I mean, side, not extra, hold up. So, yes, side. My side's not complete, so... I mean, there's a few things I'm missing. I could switch out Macro for Defissure, maybe. But I like Macro. Macro's really good. I want 3 of this, I only have 2. So, yeah. 2 Kinetic Soldier. Card's really good. Puppet Plant, gotta run it too. This is just like thrown in here. Like, I don't actually run this in my side. I mean, I don't have the cards it needs, so. Normally that would be too light imprisoning. I mean. Electric Virus times 1 because I don't have another one. And 2 Night Beam. This card's very good against Mermaid Atlanteans and whatnot. Gladiator, of course, because you gotta use it for certain decks. I mean, it really hurts a lot of decks. But it's the new ones, the main ones. It's not hurting, and I need more cards and more room in my deck. And he eats up a lot of space, and he doesn't do that much, really. Darius, this is my 3rd one, in case I really want my Tenkies alive and whatnot. Think about playing Tenzi possibly. I mean, I tried it once, it wasn't that great. But if I take out the seal and put something in, although I like the seal a lot, I haven't given it too much playtesting yet, but so far it's done me pretty good. Future, I might post a Respite build, because Gladiator Beast Respite is extremely broken with this version of Glads, with the seal and Tenki and what all. I mean, it's very good. You just basically, if you want to make the Respite version, take out the 2 Mirror Force and, take out 2 Mirror Force and 1 Lance and put in 3 Respite, and there you go, that's the Respite build. Where's my extra deck? Last key component.
The key.
Ghost Rare Token for the win. 2 Geyseris. You're not gonna, well, I mean 3 Geyseris. I thought I had 2 in here, I don't know, I guess I have 3. 3 Geyseris, because you probably will end up using 3, maybe. You never know. I mean, I don't have the cards I need. This is a little bit budgety in some certain areas. In other areas, it's like, wow, he has 3 Secret MST and, you know, funny stuff. Anyways, 2 Ultimate Asadari, because for some reason I have money for that, but not the money for those stuff I need. Ultimate Herculinos. Ghoster Leviathan, Line of Zen Mains, Acid. I would switch out Acid for My Stroke. Highly recommend it, because I don't like that card, and My Stroke's very useful. Utopia, Pearl, Photon Palpin Relative, Shockmaster, oh my god. You guys that are finally learning how to play Glads, when going, the difference between Shockmaster and Herculinos varies in the situation, and you really need to read both cards. Don't just instantly go in the Herc, please. Like, please read Shock, because Shock is better a lot of the time. Just make sure you read the differences, because, like, sometimes you're going to have to wait till the next turn, and always think about their next turn when you're about to go into either of these. Because usually you'll almost have game, but believe me, don't ever let up on your opponent. They can be sitting there whining, bitching, and complaining the whole game, like, oh, you're sacking me and you suck. Don't even let up on them at all. Because Glads can turn from freaking amazing to shit in 1 turn. 1 card can change the whole game. So, never let up on your opponent no matter what. That's one thing that you gotta learn with Glads, because they'll be sitting there complaining your deck's retarded broken. And Glads is a very slow deck, so they can instantly make a comeback just like that out of nowhere. So be careful. Going in the Herc and going in the Shock is a huge difference. Abyss Dweller is good against a few decks like Dark Worlds and Mermaid Atlanteans. You're gonna have to use your back row to protect him because he's low attack, but he's useful sometimes. I like him. Gaga Cowboy, amazing. This card's fucking boss. I mean, it's just so good. You do this basically. You go Geyseris. Let's say you don't have Seal on field yet or anything. You never drew into it. Oh, excuse me, I had like a hiccup there for a second. Anyways, you attack with Geyseris, tag out for 2. Say you go E-Quest and Darius, bring back a LaCroix or something. You exceed your LaCroix and, exceed your Darius and your E-Quest. Darius doesn't leave the field, so LaCroix gets to stay on the field permanently due to ruling. And then you go in the Cowboy in defense mode, detach 800. Maybe it's game, maybe it's not. Now you have freaking Gaga and LaCroix on field, and you got to add a E-Quest. It's very good. I think this card was made for Glads. Like, literally, this card's got to be made for Glads. I don't know. I don't know any other deck that can use it more than Glads can. I mean, I'm thinking about running at 2 and taking out a Geyseris, but once again, money's a problem. So, it's kind of a little bit of explaining behind the deck, but explanating, yeah, behind the deck, so. Just showing y'all a good Glad deck. Have fun, you YouTubers.